You said that 4 times.
Right, hopefully now.
You said that 4 times.
Right, hopefully now.
You said that 4 times.
Is
that
definitely working? Is that definitely working? Is that definitely working?
Oh my god.
Definitely working.
Oh
Such
my
a disaster.
God.
It's working, man. It's working. It's working.
Such a disaster.
It's working, man. It's working. It's working.
Such a disaster.
It's working, man. It's working. It's working.
Well, that would just get it off 6 tracks, yeah? Well, that would just get it off 6 tracks, yeah? Well, that would just get it off 6 tracks.
Yeah, you're 6 times over. Yeah, you're 6 times over. You're 6 times over. You're 6 times over. You're 6 times over.
Charles just said, you're just repeating yourself over and over.
Charles just
said, you're just
My ears, I'm sorry.
You're just
Aye?
Absolutely outrageous, man.
Aye?
I'm not hearing
Absolutely outrageous.
colossal ear rapes.
Ah,
I'm not
okay.
hearing.
Absolutely outrageous.
Is it
Colossal
fake?
ear rapes.
I'm not hearing. Yes! Is it fake?
Right, hold on. Let me just get me no one correspondence.
because
Let
it's
me
still
just- let me get me no one correspondence.
because it's still
Let me get me no one. It was fixed momentarily. Oh, this is going. We've got 14 people who are letting down.
It's worth the wait.
I was going to say, once we're up and running, we'll be sound.
Right, okay, hold tight. Let us just get me no one correspondence. Okay,
I
hold.
think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're fine now, apparently. We just need the rest of the chat to confirm.
We need everyone in chat to confirm, not just one person.
Way aye. Matty Swarbrick, I need that confirmation, mate.
It's fine, I'm listening to it.
Right, Spotty Dog.
Well, boys, welcome to the first SYFM
Wicked.
podcast, where for the last 7 minutes we've had nothing but fucking major technical difficulties. So we just thought we'd give this a bit of a crack for no reason whatsoever, other than that we're in a global pandemic with fuck all else to do but to sit on our asses and talk shit for an hour and a half.
I'm used to that. That's what I do every single day.
So who's just been at the pub there? Who's got a tinny?
Suppose it was rookie. He ain't been in the pub
Shock.
though. He's been corner shop to get a monster, ain't he?
Shock. Well,
You can now. There you go. You should be able to hear
Nah,
me.
he's gonna loop it about a million times again.
just
I probably
please
will.
don't fuck it up anymore.
It's fine. You should be able to hear me, right? Just let me know.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Why
I
is-
can hear
All right,
him.
Why is
awesome.
Chef's face even on the stream?
I know, he's
Chef
not
doesn't
even here.
Deserve. He doesn't even deserve.
Should I just like?
No, just leave it. Just leave it.
Just put a big cross over the chef's head.
So in this, in the
In the SYFM podcast today, we've got Jamesy B top right, we've got Milky to my right, El Cento, then we've got Safety with the worst trim you've ever seen on the left-hand side,
It's a good
and then
bar,
we've got
it's a good
Alex
bar.
who's bottled the video in the top left. And
Can't be
then
arsed, man.
he's on about that video. He doesn't want everyone seeing his ugly as fuck face.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then we've got
Recognise the boat.
Jim shaved his hair off. And then we've got Chef, who's meant to be here, but fuck knows where he is. Probably eating dinner because he has 19 meals a day. for a man who seems to weigh 12 kilos,
That's well.
he really eats a lot of food.
Speaking of food.
Speaking of food, we've got some quarantine stuff to discuss. So obviously, I presume everybody is aware that there's been a major pandemic, which
What's
has
that?
resulted. Right. Just let everyone know. Just let everyone. You've heard it here first. Nee couldn't get any food anywhere, so obviously people have got to make the best of a bad situation.
I'm on rations.
So one thing we thought we'd discuss and would like everyone's opinions in the chat are some absolutely ridiculous food combinations that some people like, some people dislike. And if Milky's not been a Sparta, he should have some pictures somewhere.
Right, let's have a look.
Michael, you can't say that word.
Say what I want.
It's offensive.
Say what I want. James, pipe down.
Oh, I didn't-
Brilliant.
Oh, I've understood.
Right.
The skids.
So on the little white square, you should be able to see my screen in a second. So I'm gonna pop up all the pictures there.
Why do I feel? No, one at a time, man. Do one at a time. Why do I feel as though they're gonna work the way we want to do?
Oh, yes.
Is it working? Yeah?
That's safety's personal favourite.
That is a gourmet
Wicked.
meal, mate.
Gourmet.
That is gourmet.
So,
I love it.
come on, the safety. What we got here, mate?
Try make it a little bit bigger.
Right there, there's onions and milk. Just it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. The crunch you get is.
God, here we go. Get that zoomed in.
The contrast of textures really works well. You've got the
It is.
smoothness
It's
of the
just-
milk, followed by the bite of the onion.
It is perfect.
For the record, Safety. Well, I wasn't there, so he's probably talking shite as per. But Safety allegedly ate this
He
in a
did.
Discord call
He did.
with Alex.
He did. I can hear the crunch.
All depends on the milk
the
you
way,
use.
the way that Safety described it to me was that so you know when you get like an onion and it's like kind of spicy, but like it's not spicy, it's just like an onion. So like milk. No, listen.
That's what the milk's there for, though.
Listen,
It
the milk-
stops the spice.
Milk, so obviously the milk's a good nullifier in terms of spicy. Being a Nando's, you have milk. You know, you made a hot chicken, you have
I'm
milk.
not being funny, right? If you go to Nando's, then eat a milk, you're the biggest puff
Eat
known
it.
to man.
then eat a milk. Who eats milk? You drink milk. You
Drink
bang.
milk even.
Anyways.
Anyways. Shut your trap.
So this milk then counteracts the spiciness of the onion. And then all
I'm
of a
with
sudden,
Simon here,
you're
like, you can't
absolutely
handle
fine.
an onion.
And red onion's nice, milk's nice. Put the two together, bellissimo.
It is. It's one of them things. It looks minging, but like it's peng. You should just try it.
I can
You can't
absolutely
handle
buy
an
it.
onion.
No,
What the
right,
fuck?
right, listen.
I'm not
Mate,
trying to-
just
anyone who
doesn't
eats
look right.
onions just off the bat raw is an
No.
absolute.
If you eat that, you kick the fucking need put down. I'm not being funny. Let's
Mate,
get that away. Get that away.
All right, next one.
Next
Get to the
one,
next one.
Oh my
What
lord,
the fuck's that?
that is beautiful.
Oh, what
We've
is that?
got-
Pickles and peanut butter.
Yeah, pickles and peanut butter
Oh, I
on
mean,
toast.
don't knock it till you try it.
Hold on, I
like
think
it.
we need to address the most recent Twitch
What?
content. What the fuck?
Are you guys going to talk
What
about
the
the
fuck is
advancements
this?
of stem cell treatments to combat hair loss by Dr. Fudge Maru?
Do you mean Fuji?
Is it
What did I say?
Dr. Fudge.
Maru?
Fuji Maru Kagurazaka. I mean, I think the only stem cell hair treatments to combat hair loss, I think the only person that needs to address that is James.
Yikes!
I shaved it off because it's quarantine. My girlfriend loves it, I promise.
Didn't Wayne Rooney get like hair transplant? It looked really shit.
Mr. Dipskip, do you care to elaborate? On what
In the
that
meantime,
means?
well, Mr. Dipskip's elaborating. I think we need to address that. Matty's thought that was a beef spread and a crisp buddy.
Yeah, they look like them pickles look like mouldy McCoys.
Oh, you're
Oh.
right. Gary Lineker shags crisps. So we've got peanut butter, toast, pickles. I'd probably be about that, to be fair.
I
Like,
mean, I don't knock it till you try it, but
Oh, I did. Thank you
cheers for the follow, boy.
All right, fuck that. Let's move on. Oh my lord.
No, I'm not finished talking about pickles. Me.
What are you
Do you
talking
get rid of gherkins in your Big Mac? I know. Go back. Let's not talk about tangerines and that.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what I'm looking at, man. It's
Is that
I've
what
heard of putting
noodles on a
like
tangerine.
I've heard of putting like lemon zest in your food, but fuck me.
Jesus.
I mean,
What is
I don't think I'd be on board with that. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
that southeastern orange looks kick the fuck.
So, I'm not about that. Like, definitely not.
Oh, fuck
James,
that.
it looks like James's pubes.
to be fair, I mean, look at this.
James, what's your camera doing, mate?
Absolute spiraling. It's off its way.
Brilliant.
Go on, get the next one.
All right, next one. What is this?
What's wrong with them?
But it's fucking ridiculous. Well, I suppose that's the whole point of it.
Oh,
What's that? In a cup of tea?
Oh, Cheetos and milk, man. What you
Oh,
saying?
Cheetos in milk.
Oh my
Naughty
god.
that.
Oh, aye, right.
To be fair, I'd probably just give that a
I'd,
D.
I'd be all over that. Like, even though
Right.
milk's fucking disgusting, I'd probably give it a dip.
Cheesy milk.
Cheesy milk now.
I love
That
milk.
looks
mate.
disgusting.
Cheetos are
Fuck that.
naughty.
Like, do you reckon it turns like the milk orange, like Cocoa Pops turns the milk brown?
You
Not
can
being
like
funny.
sip at the end.
If you're one of those people that drink the milk when you've had Cocoa Pops and it gans on milk, you're an absolute nonce.
What?
What do you do?
Minging.
You go down the
You
sink?
don't
Minging.
drink the milk after?
Chocolate
after
milk.
you eat Cocoa
Disgusting.
Pops?
Mate, I'd literally rather shit me pockets
Are
and
you
break for
joking?
change than go anywhere
You're
near that
weird,
dirty
man.
milk.
Mate, it's all
That
the chocolatey
Dirty
goodness.
milk.
I think you're the weirdo here, Michael.
Mm-mm.
You're the only
Yes.
one that does that.
Dirty milk, nowhere near that.
Oh,
Dirty milk.
such a waste of. So what are you gonna do with all the chocolate flavour that's come off?
Tip it down the drain where all milk should go.
What a waste.
Whoa, don't do that again, Milky.
Do what I want. Right. Next one. Oh my god. This is brilliant. A chicken.
What is that?
Aye, that's like some Wuhan shit, that like.
Oh, mate, that's how coronavirus started.
Literally, that is the devil. That's got coronavirus written
That is the
all
start
over
of
it.
Man's
the
finest.
pandemic.
Fuck me.
Type of shit you find in the gulag.
I just pop it in the oven, leave it for 20 minutes. That's 300
I
degrees.
think I've seen this on Pornhub.
Fucking Christ.
I had that for my tea the other night.
I found one similar before. I'll try and find it and send it over, Milky. Hold
No,
on.
please don't.
With a bit of tentacles.
Let's try and find it. It was definitely from a Wuhan market, like.
Was it?
Uh,
They sell all sorts of.
Where's James gone?
James, where have your face gone?
There he is.
this is like some pure naughty authentic soup. Oh fuck! I closed my eyes.
James definitely
soup.
just took his face cam off to buff a line and then come back on.
What'd you say, dog?
I don't think the use of Class A substances.
I just address the viewers. I don't do drugs at all.
You mean just for
Even
the
though he
interest
looks
of our
like he's been
stream
on a
not
2-day
getting
heroin
banned?
binge.
You do look like you'd feature on Louis Theroux, like.
I look like a Nazi. But I'm not
For
gonna.
fuck's sake, I don't think you can say neo-Nazi on Twitch, like.
You can. It is a thing. Like it's.
Me Facebook's taken 20 years to load Milky
okay.
Health Tide.
Should
Meanwhile,
skip to
go
the next one. Yeah.
Aye, in the meantime, go to the next one. Get
I
that
can't
off.
even see
That
that.
is beautiful.
Absolutely rotten.
Wait, is that?
What is that?
It's a spaghetti taco.
Oh, man,
Right.
that would be peng.
I would be on board.
Aye,
with that.
right. I swear they used to have that on iCarly. Did you watch
Oh,
that?
iCarly, yeah, Spencer. and
iCarly was
spaghetti
naughty.
tacos.
Right.
Back in the day,
What was-
like Carly.
She was fit.
Say Matty knows. Oh, mate, that looks sick. I think that looks class, me.
It does look edible, like.
We're just gonna skip past what safety said, yeah?
What did Safety say?
I can't.
I said iCarly was fit.
I right to a shirt. I would have
Miranda
done that back in the
Cosgrove.
day. Like obviously when I was when I was a youngin as well, because that'd be weird. But
Alex just said he was just a 13-year-old massive.
Nonchalant.
like in between us, you still fancy the 8-year-old.
Oh, Milky, it's not working. Oh,
Alright.
how tight. If you kind get any more, get yourself on Google Images and try and find some other ridiculous ones.
Liban's in the chat. Oi, oi,
Aye,
Liban.
right. How tight,
Liban.
Levan, what we're like.
They've got matching foreheads, me, Liban.
Except one's black and one's white.
Yeah.
Nah, not me, Levan are tight.
Fucking hell.
There you go, Levan. Sorry, Milky, I've said it
Like,
here.
hold on a minute. You can't say that.
Why I can't? I wasn't being racist. I was just, you know what I mean?
You've been warning me all week. What the fuck's that?
The fact that you need warned is the worst part.
That is ridiculous, man.
Is it?
That's soup.
Oh,
No, that's
That is-
soup, that. Aye, right.
It's,
You keep
mate,
it as a
how
token.
much?
It's like a...
That can't be any meat on a bat, man. Have you seen the state of it? It looks like James.
No, you keep it as like memorabilia, don't you? So once you've, it's like man v food in it. You get your
Man
name,
v
you get your
food.
name up on the wall in a Wuhan market, and then the bat you get to keep, and it's like a memoir.
I reckon them bones are proper crunchy.
I reckon you could spam
Better
it off that
texture in
way.
your soup.
Get it off my screen. It's making us want a whitey. What? So, have we got any? Did I send you any of the drinks combinations, Milky, or not?
Nah, not.
Have a
I don't
look.
think you
All right.
have.
Well, I can't be bothered to send them all because my face was being a knacker.
Mad.
Have a look on Google Images.
Hold tight. Zoomed in to like 400%.
James, you need to turn your mic up, mate. Levan's can't hear you.
It's because I wasn't very close to the thing. It's alright.
What tinny you got? Safety.
Just the Pepsi.
Staying sober for the stream.
You what?
He's staying sober for the stream.
Aye.
Oh, of
Milk, you got a tinny.
course, yeah, he's got.
Of course, you've got a monster. Right, let we'll have a look at some ridiculous drink combos. Surely
Milky
you've got
is
some.
energy drink addiction.
Well, we're going on to energy drinks.
We'll talk about that in a bit. We'll talk about his addiction in a bit.
Oh, wait. Before we move on to drinks, I've got one more food.
Come on, then what we got?
Dipping your McDonald's fries in a milkshake or
Oh,
a
boom.
McFlurry.
Banging, 100%.
People disagree with it, but I think that is so peng.
It is absolutely
tastes
100%
naughty, doesn't it?
peng.
The
It's
concept
absolutely
of someone
lush.
saying, "Here, put your chips in your milkshake," thinks, "Ugh," but then when you do it, it's like, "What the fuck?" It's so good.
I've never actually done that before. Never tried it.
It's
When you
naughty,
get the
man.
chance,
Have you not
honestly,
tried it?
try
That's it. The first thing you do when you go to McDonald's.
Because the only thing I get from Happy Meals is a fucking...
I put my McFlurry on my burger. I've
Right,
never
Matty,
tried
that's
that
just
one.
ridiculous.
That's like,
McFlurry on me burger.
Yeah, because you'll get all the naughty little onions and that inside the McFlurry. They'll be rotten later on.
Nah, that'd be naughty, that. Mate, we've already
Why?
talked about onions inside dairy products today.
right, we have. It's just frozen milk. It's naughty, man.
That's fucking
It's
rotten.
just frozen milk.
I love how the milk and onions got the most screen time, and it's the most ridiculous one
Yeah.
of the entire lot. Spaghetti
that
tacos,
what
I'd be
that's
totally
why?
on board with. I'd be on board with spaghetti tacos, like.
When they come back, mine to make some, mate. Or,
Aye, right, I'll be over in 10 minutes.
So,
Right, this is a very popular one.
Come on,
I'm
then, what we
sure
got?
everyone's going to
Come on.
agree.
Yeah. Boom. No
Oh,
question. Peng.
what,
Full
out.
Fanta plus cool.
Oh, fork.
yeah.
You go to Nando's. The first thing you're getting: medium fino pita, garlic bread, peri salted chips, bottomless
Oi,
drink.
oi.
Cheese on the garlic bread, obviously. You go, what the fuck you tired of it? Leave like mega mind, you Scottish little gimp, get away. You get that bottomless drink, you go straight to the drinks machine, get yourself a fork. It's a no from me on a fork, absolutely not.
She spelled fork like a person fork.
Nah, you have to be on board with a fork. Like, what did
See,
you call
I mean-
it? Safety?
Our little debate was: is it a fantoke or a folk?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, come on,
that was it.
come on, the chat, Matty, Liban, Charlotte, what we're saying.
Fantog or Fog.
I think it's
Definitely a
fantoke.
fork.
I'd say
Fantog.
Fog. Fog's easier to say. It's
What would you
quicker.
say, Milky? Because you're from the same place as
I mean,
Right.
it comes off the tongue easier if you just say folk, doesn't it?
left and right. Oh, you missed it, Milky. So on my right is Milky, then on my left is Safety. Fan talk is easier to spell. I mean, that's true.
No, it's not. Folk.
Yeah, it is.
Charlotte
Fan
agrees
talk
with us.
types better.
It does.
Fan
yeah.
talk does type better, but folk, it's 100% folk.
It is.
No, because it sounds weird when you're down south saying folk.
Oh,
Like, 'cause
what
your
about
accent's
this?
ridiculous.
Right, shall we move on to the most important topic of today, and that being James Bell's
Cocanda.
James Bell's hairline.
Fuck's sake.
Brilliant. Right, should we move on to the next topic? Who's this now?
What's the next topic? What we're
Oh.
saying?
Cocanta.
Is the next topic the fact that Milky's got a raging addiction to what's it called?
Monster.
Monster Energy.
He's probably having
The devil's
hard
just
time
outrageous.
right now.
Do you remember that video
Yes,
about the
yes,
devil
I'm a
it being
monster
the
right
devil's
now.
juice or something?
Oh,
of-
aye, right. That woman who was
Yeah.
booting off,
Yeah,
saying
she's
that
like,
it was.
"Oh,
Aye, right. In
Yeah,
like
they're not
Roman
connected
numerals or
and shit,
something.
yeah,
It said that it
yeah.
was 666 whatever.
yeah.
Roman
And then,
numerals, you
Aye,
know,
that was
Hebrew.
She's just hard though.
I think that's ridiculous. I just think it's peng.
Not wrong with an energy drink, like.
I can't have one or I'll die.
There's nothing wrong with an energy drink, but there is definitely something wrong with the amount Milky consumes.
It is.
If you Google "are energy drinks bad," 80% of the articles all just say that they're horrific.
Haven't they got bull sperm in?
Taurine.
But yeah,
Is
bull sperm's
taurine-
very expensive.
Look,
Tastes naughty, man.
right?
The
If
first
what,
thing you
do you-
type in
do you
is
buy it by the
taurine,
gallon,
and the
Alex?
first thing that comes up, vegan.
apparently it
See?
takes 125 cans of Red Bull to overdose on caffeine.
Well,
That's
that's
quite a lot- that's
that's
quite a lot,
that's
to be
bollocks. Because Chef told me the other day that
Yeah,
a
but-
lethal dose of Monster was, what was it, like 64 or something?
Yeah, for like our
Chef's
build.
not here though. So.
Hang on, that's just overdosing on caffeine. I think you'd die of sugar intake long before that.
Yeah, because it's like
that
one of
is-
those stupid things in it where, like, if you eat like 94 bananas, then have like a pint of lemonade, you die or something. It's one of
No,
them.
no,
innit?
no, no. It's not that. It's because lemonade, like Sprite. Have you ever seen the Sprite and banana challenge? It's where
Yeah, and you start
people eat a
puking and
banana and
shit.
then drink. Like you just uncontrollably spew because it reacts in your
It's
stomach.
the potassium or something in it, but that's too scientific. That's
James
ridiculous.
Loves 2020. Thank you for the follow.
No, I'm not joking. I swear, if you eat like bare bananas and drink lemonade, you do die. Can you die
Can you try it?
from eating a banana peel? Ooh, that's interesting. Let's have a look at that.
Banana peel. No, you can't die from eating a
But no, banana peels are not poisonous.
No.
They're naughty on Mario Kart though. They're proper sort the job. Apparently they are edible. Mad.
Get done for fly tipping.
Incredible. Kiwi.
But Milky 100% has a energy drink addiction.
It is.
Nah, yeah, maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna lie.
You're
Probably.
gonna get a 30-year-old and you're gonna fucking die of a heart attack.
James, can you stop shaking your camera? I feel like I want to roll a.
James, can you not just put your camera down on a desk somewhere? And so like,
I made that, can it?
James,
oh, dude, I can't.
I can't.
James at SYFM Day to set that smoke grenade off in your bedroom.
You know how much
James,
Oh
like,
my god.
all seriousness, why have you got a smoke grenade?
Because he thinks he's like a pure marine because he
It's
plays
not.
paintball.
it's,
Sorry, airsoft. Sorry,
It's
airsoft.
painful.
Sorry, it's
Yes.
airsoft. However, boys, let's not disrespect.
Sorry.
that.
It's not paint. It's not paint. It's plastic. Fuck's sake.
we borrow a smoke grenade. Who even is that? Who's James Bell's hairline one? Who is that?
No idea.
Reveal yourself now.
As if someone's
Reveal yourself.
James, I bet it's your mate.
What, Trinidad?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, Trinidad's, I don't know.
Well, you might have made a new account.
True. Reveal yourself, please.
James might just set the smoke grenade off in your bedroom away. Come on. You get kicked out the house, will you?
But I,
Worth it.
I'll probably suffocate myself now.
Single man, reveal yourself.
Yeah, Milky, I'm sending you a link to an article. Look at the photo. Put the photo on the stream. He's absolutely off his nut.
Oh my god, look at him.
Look
is
at this
that?
geezer.
He loves it.
Look at him, man.
Milky the
That is Milky.
That is
That's
me.
like
the age of
his data
6.
consumption.
That's Milky from the age of 6.
Let's have a read of the
Literally.
article. What does this say? How many does he have a day? This geezer.
Probably not as much as Milky does.
He's
Doesn't
only
even
drinking
tell
the
you.
pussy cans though.
Ah, he's not
Milky
drinking the
drinks
big boy. 'Cause Milky's only drinks the big boys.
Go hard or go home, innit?
Who's Tory? Oh, is that your bird, Milky? That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Tory Black.
Milky age 9.
It's Tory Black, not the one from Victoria's.
No, Tory Black's a porn
I was
star.
gonna say she's a porn
right.
star.
Bit mixed up there, mate.
What the fuck have I just seen? What is? Oh no. Right, we need to address this.
What have you found?
What's that?
Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. Hold tight. Why is FIFA being so slow? See that milk?
Hey?
Look at that. I've sent it to you. It's absolutely rancid.
What is that?
James, I can see you watching porn in your the reflection in your specs.
Fuck's sake.
He's had 2 cans of Carlin Liam. He's obviously that.
Marmite. What's that? A Marmite milkshake or something?
I can't tell. What is that? It's
a-
like
it's a-
Marmite.
It's a
It's a Martini.
Marmite
More martini, boom.
Marmite.
Marmite.
Oh, he has one. What cocktails absolutely fly and what gets dumped?
Ooh, what's that one?
So porn star martini, French martini, espresso martini, mojito, cosmopolitan. They all.
Oh, look at me! I
bang.
work in a bar. I know all
No,
the
no, no, no,
names.
no, no. I'm just saying they all bang. There's also just basically anything with amaretto in and amaretto sours. Phew, get me that.
Ooh,
now.
amaretto is paying. Unless you're Milky and he comes to Newcastle and he pays £7.50 for a
No,
Jack
£8.
It's
Sorry, he
£8.50,
pays
yeah.
£8.50 for a Jack Daniels and Coke when we're all getting 3 trebles for £6.
I mean,
You're a mug, Milky.
I
You're
know.
a
I
massive
got
bastard. 100%
myself,
got
yeah.
robbed. See, Liam knows he got robbed.
My tie is
But then again, safety. You had how many shots for how much?
Oh, I spent 25 quid and I had about 36 shots in one night. that
That was a
some
night of damage when the boys all came to Newcastle.
I can't remember getting home.
James had 3 sips of a bottle of wine and he was virtually passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very like tie.
Oh no, I got spiked.
I swear, I literally.
And then got home and then you might as well have sent one video saying, I lost glasses.
Yeah, I smashed my glasses. I snapped them.
Watermelon martinis absolutely smash. Liban makes the best watermelon martinis, 100%.
That's the first I've ever heard of a watermelon martini.
Yeah, same.
What, you've never had a watermelon martini from Tiger
Nah.
Horn?
No, mate,
I've
I've never
never-
been to Tiger Hornsby.
Never
Yeah,
heard of that.
Milky, pull a photo of a watermelon martini.
Alright, hold up.
Eileen, you're just jealous because you didn't get invited to the Discord.
Fuming.
Never had a martini. No, martini's not peng.
Martinis are paying, to be fair.
James is 2 pints and he's shit face.
What
Yeah, not
is
wrong.
the best martini though? Like the best.
Watermelon, 100%, made by Liban, aka Flamalan.
I've not had one, so I can't really comment. However, based
That-
on my
that-
own judgment, I would have to say probably a French martini.
Not really.
Are they the coffee ones?
No, that's an espresso martini.
Oh, they're rotten. French martini's my fave, says Charlotte in the chat.
I right, Charlotte
not-
Naz.
Not
Which
too
one's a
familiar
French
with
martini?
martinis, to be fair.
French martini has got raspberry vodka or normal vodka, but normally raspberry vodka, raspberry liqueur, and pineapple juice.
Peng, to be fair. Sounds alright, like.
It is lethal, like.
Fair game.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
I'll tell you what is nice, which I had the other night, which was absolutely banging. You know that cream curls in Ashington, Alex?
I right.
They did these chicken strips, spicy chicken strips, melted cheese on the top, jalapenos. What else was on them? It was like barbecue sauce, cheese, and jalapenos. Absolutely unbelievable.
Africa Warlord is now following GG.
Brilliant.
You what?
Africa warlord.
Who's an African warlord?
They're following us.
Oh, mad.
Cheers.
Oh,
pal.
my thing's really far behind. I don't know why.
I
I'm
mean,
watching
Liban, we
stream.
didn't want to know how to make it. Just for the record, Liban, I would put 75ml pineapple juice in.
Michael, you should try Carly's Shakes. Where's that? Is that an Ashington as
That's
well?
definitely Trinidad. That's definitely Trinidad's another.
Is that one Trinidad's thing
It's
is
definitely
Trinidad?
another account because he's the only one that knows Collie Shakes is. Apart from me.
Oh, I'll tell you what we do need to address.
Go on.
Alex has got a story for from when he was in Zante in 2017.
No. This is for story time. We need to.
All right, well,
Oh, we're not there yet.
We'll save that for story time, we're not there
Gonna
yet.
move on to story time now. I think we should all move on to story time. All in
We can
favour of
do.
story time.
Oh, fuck it, we might as well. Let's just go.
Come on, then story time. All
Story
right,
time
Alex,
it is.
Right, so
Can we have the
so
story of him and Tiger, please?
Alex, what happened in Tiger?
in Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Liban seems to think you've got a story from when you were in Tiger.
Oh, you mean that story that Josh made up?
Oh well,
Oh.
if it's been fabricated, we didn't want to hear it on story time.
Aye, it's
How
boring.
then?
It's boring,
boring
and
crap.
fabricated.
Boring fabricated, knee good. However, Zante 2017.
Right, exactly 2017. So, so basically, it was the first night, right? First lads' holiday, first night, and we all thought we'd go out and just get absolutely hammered as you do. And so the first night we're in, it must have been like what, like 6th bar down, and it was getting to that stage where everyone was getting absolutely mortal, and basically I just like half of the bar was outside, half it was inside, and I was in the outside bit, and I whited all over a table.
Right.
And then this big muckle African bouncer just grabbed hold of us, just yorked us out, and I was by myself because no one seen us, right? So I was on the strip and Zante by myself. I was absolutely mortal. And from this is the last thing I remember. The next thing I remember is waking up in a pile of my own sick.
Oh,
That is just what you want.
No. In my hotel room. Bear in mind, I didn't have my hotel key.
Oh,
Oh my god.
So this is where it got a bit cryptic, and I don't know how I got there.
cryptic.
So anyways, the next morning, I guess like I was walking by the pool, and then these two lasses come up to us, and they're like, "Oh, you're right, Alex." And I was like, "Who are you, and how did you know my name?" Right. So then they said to us, they were like, "Oh, do you not remember that we carried well to get you up to your room last night because you were passed out on the sun lounger by the pool?"
oh my god.
So, and I was like, "I'm no recollection of this." So basically, what had happened was I'd somehow managed to stumble my way back to the hotel. I passed out on a sun lounger. The security guard like was trying to wake us up. I was dead. He genuinely thought I was dead. Then these other two birds came past, and I must have like muttered me room number to help them get us to me room. So
God.
these two birds, and then the like one of them was a pure rugby player. Like I'm not surprised she managed to get us up there. And then
It was 6'8", hard as fuck. Built
So
like a
the
brick shit house.
so the
Bush and Back
security
Bay.
the security man, we'll call him Spiros because he was Greek.
Spiros the Greek bouncer, brilliant.
And then these two girls managed to get us up in my room. Obviously, the security guard left us there. And then I was just lying on my bed. But like I woke up, my wallet and my key, my wallet and my phone was like on the bed next to us, like on my bedside table. Still had all my money in and that. I was
At least anyone taxed that.
and proper lucky to be fair. It was
Oh, right.
she was an honourable rugby player. Anyways,
Honourable rugby player.
I woke up right then, like halfway through the night, like because I was sharing a room with Josh Greener and I think it was Conor Lawson. And when I got into my room, that like I was just being sick, like all over me bed. So like they sat us on the toilet. I was bollock naked, right? And then
Surprise, Spiros
didn't sack a few quid.
it's actually spelled like this.
No. Oh, there you go.
Mad.
Spyro.
Spyros.
Hi, Spyro the Dragon.
Spyro's the dragon.
And so they were putting like a bin in front of us. Like this is when my mates eventually got back, and because they were looking for us on the strip, like, and they thought, well, we've got the room key, so he's not going to be at the hotel. Little did they know I was passed out on a sun lounger for the best part of 2 hours. So I eventually got back. So I was on the toilet, and they were holding a bin in front of us, and apparently, like I don't remember this, I was deliberately being sick outside of the bin. So I had the bin in front of us, and I was just like moving my head to the side and just being a white and just spewing everywhere to the side and on the floor.
Wait, so you're bollock naked at this point?
Yes, I've got a photo somewhere. I'm absolutely.
Right, why is the photo not on the stream? Why?
Hold on, bear with. I'll find it. There's a photo of it somewhere. Just bear with us.
Am I gonna have to censor anything?
No, you'll not. To be fair, because you can't say anything.
Incoming ban. I can see that coming.
So, and then the hose, like they try to hose us down in the shower, and then one of the other lads,
last podcast,
then one of the other lads came in and pissed on us in the shower. While I was getting hosed down.
What?
Then I just remember going to bed, and the next day I had the worst hangover of my life.
I can
when I
fully imagine.
was spewing, like imagine you mix a bit of oil with water. It's like it was like
Oh,
That's
Ron.
disgusting.
that's what my sick was like. It was absolutely vile. Right, Milky, how do you want this picture?
Send it on Facebook. I'll
Send it on
put it
Facebook, yeah. That is absolutely disgusting.
That is
Look, you know
awesome.
your entire Facebook's on the stream.
Shut up, man. I'm checking.
Right, where is it? Yeah.
That's disgusting. Imagine waking up that.
I think we need to swiftly move on in story time once you've seen Alex butt naked on the shower floor.
Yeah, I was on the toilet at this point. We could've,
You look.
Oh, that is fucking disgusting. Look, you zoom in.
Notice the bin has no sick on it because I've just been sick everywhere else other than the bin.
Can you zoom into that bin?
Nah, not anymore.
Raw. That is fucking disgusting.
That's
Dirty
funny as hell.
bastard.
Jesus Christ.
That is
Has anyone got anything else that can
ridiculous.
top that on story time? Safety must have some stories for story time.
I don't really.
No
have
point in
any,
asking
to be
Jamesy
fair.
B because James can't remember anything after he's had 3 sips of a pint.
I remember the time I remember the time I pretty much got spiked, but then didn't drink the drink because they flopped at spiking me.
Fucking that's a bit more serious. Jesus Christ. Then he got fucking roofied and dragged to some random hotel room in South London.
No, because I was in a spoons when this happened.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
See, you get none of that up north, like, you get none of that up north.
Nah.
Everyone's just like, oh yeah, pal, you're my best mate. You get none of that, like.
Half the spoons people like the way are just old as well. Like,
Spoons people.
Spoons people,
Oh, I love spoon people. Me.
not just ordinary people. Spoons people.
there were different ways.
I still think my favourite story from Alex's lads' holidays is when he got pissed on by one of my friends.
Oh
Why,
god.
Just
You know
getting
what?
too pissed.
Why did I get pissed on?
How many
No,
times
no,
have
no,
you-
I'm saying my favourite story when he got
if-
pissed
no, wait,
on.
wait.
Say, like, if you see your mate in a very vulnerable situation, where he's lying naked on the shower floor, and you don't get your cock out and piss
No,
on
no,
him,
no, 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 no. I don't
think
mean.
you're
I
a
don't,
bad friend.
I don't
Alex,
mean
how
getting
many
pissed on
times
when you're in
have
that
you been pissed on in your
situation. I
life?
mean when you got pissed on when you were standing at the bar.
When I was what?
When you were standing at the bar and Jordan pissed on you.
Jordan pissed on us. That was quite funny. Yeah, so this is another story.
Oh my god, here we go.
Right, we'll read Liban's out in a minute.
Oh
Um,
my god.
So this was the following year in Ayanapa when we were absolutely mortal again, stood at the bar. One of my other mates had his cock out and was going, "Oh look, I got my cock out," and I was
Exactly like that.
well, I mean, he was mortal slurring his words, so pretty much. And then, so basically, he just turned towards us and just started urinating. To which I said, "What are you doing? Put your cock
What you
away.
did?
What you doing? Put your cock away. Stop urinating." And then he took that to offence and started on us.
Standard.
And then we ended up having a bit of a scuffle.
Standard. Obviously,
A
in
bit of
which
a-
Alex got bat at the fuck because he's soft.
Shut your lips, man.
Just a never-ending stream of piss at Alex's leg.
He's just swinging, cock's going mental, just
And then-
pissing everywhere.
And then after the scuffle, went and had an emotional hug and hugged it out.
Why not?
Sounds
Just still pissing.
No, it stopped.
Alex, how
so
many
let's-
times have you been
what?
pissed on in your life?
I mean, I've had a
many.
few golden showers, like.
I was
so-
going to say, including his dad's golden showers in the morning.
Nah, I think it honestly just did twice, to be honest.
Just twice. Ah. You say it like it's normal.
Yeah.
What's Liban said?
Right, I woke up.
Well,
in a
Alex, you
beef-
read it out.
I woke up in a beaver, fell asleep between two beds, couldn't feel my arms, went to the bathroom, and it was covered in black sick. I shouted, "Who the fuck had been sick in the bathroom?" And my mate shouted that it was me. Oops, it was fucking everywhere. Took an hour to clean. By the end of the holiday, our room looked like a cat den. Had blood everywhere. after my mate double dropped Cowie's first night and had to carry him back. He's not the smallest lad. He was hefty and had to carry him back with jelly legs. Why did you have jelly legs, Lee, man? He'd been on the kit.
Do you know what? I think that brings me nicely to another topic of discussion. Drugs. Dirty drugs.
Here we go.
Come on then. Obviously, I personally don't do drugs. I don't condone drugs. I don't enjoy drugs. Never done them. However,
how do you know you don't enjoy them if you've never done them?
Well, just because I just know I wouldn't. James Bell, however, he's been on a Louis Theroux episode because of the amount of heroin that he's shot in his system. Look at the state of a man. Look at his body head.
Mate, I've been clean for 3 months away. They will take this ways.
Take your door money and buy Rizla. Christ. No, because you see all them things on where it's like Northumbria police have seized like 40 grand's worth of gear. It's all just fucking James's.
I'm sure the Port of Tyne that was like a 40 odd million like cocaine seized. Like that. That was James's weekly allowance.
I was on the tube.
What did Palazzi say?
Don't worry about that. He's been timed out for saying bad words in the chat.
Nice.
He's been timed out.
I know. It
was my the other day though, because where I sent it in my Snapchat group chat with that fucking ridiculous helicopter, which I thought was a drone flying over the house, but there was that ridiculous speed chase up next to Ashington. There was like
a Snapchat you sent the other night.
Right. There was like a helicopter with the Geet spotlight on the geezer. It was all over Facebook. Everyone was like, "Oh, the SWAT team's involved." Obviously, just fucking Karen and Helen playing Chinese whispers on Blind Services for You. So that was obviously absolute shite. But proper police chasing that. They found loads of drugs on him apparently.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
Right.
Oh.
Mad.
Clearly not fast enough.
Obviously hasn't got your motorbike. That's three horsepower.
12.
Milky's got a motorbike that's got 12 horsepower.
It's a 125. Allow it.
12 horsepower.
Mate, I can run faster. Me nan gonna run faster.
Milky, the Grand National's got more horses than your.
Mad.
I'm creased.
12 horsepower.
Fuck's sake. Has anyone else got any burning desires they wish to talk about on episode 1?
Nah.
Any burning desires?
Aye, we've talked about Jamesy B's hairline. We've powered through our first 2 topics of food and drink and Milky's energy drink addiction.
What about Michael? You need to tell your story.
What?
About,
getting banned from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's this all about?
What?
Well, it was Liban's garden party. Flambalam in the chat. I knew he was going to pipe up. No,
Oh, God.
No, I haven't got any. I haven't even got any.
I've probably got them somewhere.
Unless Alex has got them somewhere, but we'll share
They'll
the
not
videos
be.
in episode 2.
They'll take ages.
Right. Well, it was Liban's garden party. Obviously, it's world renowned that Liban has the best house/garden parties in the world. Basically, Project X. I can't remember when it was, but it was absolute damage. So started off quite.
A couple of years ago now, probably.
Right. So it was like 2018 or something. Started off quite sensible. Everyone was having a few tinnies. There's a couple of wasp attacks. I remember Nick fettled all the wasps with a magazine, and then everyone just drank too much. And at around 2 a.m., we ended up having to wander to McDonald's. And that's when it all went west. We turned up at McDonald's. Oh no, we didn't. I can barely remember. It should be Alex telling the story. I can barely remember. But was there not like a what they called? You know, in Asda, the big metal stock carriers, the trolleys. I think the big trolleys. Did I not try and pinch one of them or something?
Pinched one of them, and I was pushing you about, and then I rammed you into a.
I think you're funny being trolleyed in a trolley.
So I was getting pushed around in this big trolley. And then we made it to McDonald's, and obviously me being fairly tipsy at this stage, I was absolutely craving a McFlurry, so I proceeded to then climb the counter in an attempt to make my own milkshake or McFlurry or whatever I was trying to do. Obviously, the boys held us back. The staff were like, no, you can't be the staff were like, no, sorry, you can't be behind the counter, staff only. Obviously, I fully adhered to these recommendations.
Recommendations, not rules.
And
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
then politely went and sat down in the local area where, you know, in front of the big screens.
Yeah.
And then I think Alex ordered for us, and then long story, got some chicken nuggets. Then started throwing the chicken nuggets off the staff, which obviously not my finest hour, and I was absolutely steaming at this point.
I've got them.
Oh,
You got them. Here we go.
No.
Right.
I've not seen these videos for a long time.
Right. Facebook Messenger. Right.
And then chicken nuggets were getting thrown about the gaff. I seem to remember Liban, the children's colouring in things where they're hanging on the wall. I like ripped them all off and then like threw them over the counter. But that's a haze. And then got escorted back to Liban's. It wasn't like an official ban. It was more like I dare and show my face again type of scenario.
Right. Milky,
So I wouldn't
get your lips
rip the entire fucking yellow pages as children's books of the wall. Obviously, that was a haze. I can't fully recall that situation,
29th
but
on the
obviously, if
Metro.
it provided A-grade entertainment, then that's all that matters. But yes, I dare and show my face anywhere near that McDonald's.
Jesus Christ.
Alex, what videos have you got?
I want to see him, and I want to see him now.
Milky, have you got them?
Hold tight. Nah, not yet. What are you sending another one? Facebook, yeah?
Facebook, yeah. Oh,
Right.
I don't send. Right, I'm just gonna have to go right way back from my camera roll and just send them manually.
I presume, obviously, because this is going to be downloaded as a podcast afterwards, if we're not banned by this point. The videos, I presume one of them depicts me getting pushed down a street in a trolley. Is that one of them, Alex?
Yep.
Yeah. And then another one depicts is the one of me throwing the chicken nugget.
Yes, and
Yeah.
also one of them is you pretending like you're hard.
Excuse me?
You were trying to feed me a chicken nugget whilst I was eating a McFlurry.
I wasn't gonna know. Like I've had one.
I
Mate.
said-
I'm like I'm a
And
no.
I said, I've already had a one, I don't want another one. And then you went, eat it now! Something like that.
I hear the other
Oh,
coming
that
through now.
mad. That was 2018, man. That is ridiculous.
July.
Fucking hell.
These videos are saved from the 3rd of July or something like that.
Oh, Liam, you've missed story time.
Right, you boys ready, yeah?
I'm ready.
For fuck's sake. I'm going to watch it on the
Get them on.
Discord. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, you see this, yeah? Just wait for the chat to catch up.
You're very
Right.
antisocial when you're drunk, ain't you?
Yeah, clearly.
Look at you, fucking hell. Right, 3, 2, 1.
It's not loading on the thing.
It is.
Oh. Oh, we launched chicken nuggets and Fuck's sake, man.
You look like a state.
Mate, I was ruined.
You're
I was
stacking it
finished. I was finished.
That video went from him shouting at staff to throwing it. Hence the reason he just turned and snapped his head against us and then launched the nugget.
Oh, there's loads more.
2 drinks down, were you, Michael? I remember my first pint.
Fuck off, man.
Right, can you see this, yeah?
Oh, is this
Yeah,
the
mate.
one where I'm like, you have one new?
Yeah.
Bear hot. I've had one. Yeah. I've had one. No, you haven't. You're lying. I've just ate one. Shut up, man. Bear hot. I've had one.
Shut up, man. I'll punch your head in.
Shut up, put your head.
Look how angry you look, though.
I'm fucking fuming. I
Oh
think
my
low-key at
God.
that stage I was joking, but I would definitely have scrapped it.
Right.
Look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes.
This last one that Milky's about to show. I think Milky, the 4th one I sent is the same as that one you've just showed.
Which one's this? Is this the
This
trolley?
is the trolley one. So
This one's
bear in
very
mind,
short, I think.
The road's quite long. But I literally pushed Michael down this whole road, and then just watch it. Just watch it.
Oh my god.
How tight, Levan? It's coming. It's coming.
Right, you should be able to see it. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, it's on now. It's on now.
Oh my. So where you just slide off?
I can't remember where we got that from. Behind some corner shot or something.
No. I remember, like, if you go down from Levan's, you turn left down a cut. There's like a big building which has like loads of them outside, and there was just like one loose one chilling, so we just stole it.
Shock, obviously, because that's what people do.
The trolley goes from like 10 mile an hour to 0, but Michael just keeps going.
That was absolutely not my finest, and I think that 100% concludes story time.
Unless anyone else has got stories.
Remember grabbing the
famous?
thorns and trying to eat them? Yes, I do remember that. I remember
The
trying to
famous-
scran the thorn bush. I remember that. That was before it all went really west.
29th on the metro.
Liam, that story's finished. I can't recall a thing. I've only got the memories that Levan and Alex hold from that night. Michael's story being a spacker, is it? No, that's it finished. Fucking mega minors.
man.
Piss off, you Scottish prick. Has anyone else got any stories to tell for story time?
Oh,
I don't know.
I've got too many.
Milky James, you can't remember any.
Well, look what I've done.
James would be like, so I was in a club and I was having a drink and then that was it.
That's all I remember.
That's all I remember.
There's one time I went out with my friends and had a.
That time that I necked on that dirty lass in the middle of Deja Vu dance floor.
I've got a video of that.
Have you actually?
Yep.
No.
Oh, no, you haven't.
I do. I mean, I don't know where it is, but I've got one somewhere. I'll try and find it. Hold tight. I'll try and find it.
Absolutely not. She was.
I think drunken stories are only amusing if someone else can recall them, because if it's yourself,
You don't
Oh,
fully remember.
God.
that hazed. That
This is
all
why
hazed.
the only reason why his anti-story works is because I met the people who helped us the previous night. Otherwise, I would have literally, to this day, still been a mystery how I went from being sick in the bar to being covered and sick in my bed. Because I wouldn't have been able to make that connection of how I made it from the sun lounger to my bed, which only made
Milky.
sense once I found
Yeah.
these people.
I found the
Should
video.
we talk about me in that room at the commissioners?
Oh my god, you were
You found
fucked,
the video,
man.
like-
You were.
I found the
yeah.
video. I'm sending. Oh, it won't work.
Get Liam, get what on camera? What's he talking about?
So impatient,
Jordan, I
man.
would be like,
Relax.
Liam, you're gonna get a 600-second timeout if you don't like cool yourself off.
Well, I think it's coming up 9 o'clock. I think now is an appropriate time to call it an evening. We've had what have let's have a recap. What have we through? What substance have we covered?
Oh, we're talking about the milk and onions. That was pain.
Yeah, milk and onions. We've established milk and onions are absolutely ridiculous scran, but Safety enjoys them because he's a dirty Londoner.
Aye.
We've addressed a vast array of food combos, drink combinations. We briefly touched on Milky's rage and Monster Energy addiction, which is ongoing until he seeks help.
I'm in rehab.
Milky,
Milky, take a sip. Take a sip.
We're
Take
all
a
here
sip.
for you. You
It's all
dare, Milky man, done it. Mad.
Look, his legs just constantly tapping if he's
Yeah.
putting his lips around a monster.
Oh yeah, Matty Spaghetti Tacos. Obviously, we established that Alex would shag a 12-year-old.
No.
Yes. That is exactly what you said.
No.
You did say you'd home
No.
iCarly.
No, I said back in the day, I used to fancy iCarly
You still fancy the 12-year-old?
when I was 8. So technically, I was a bit of a stud back then.
Oh, but well, clearly, 100%.
James is
Still,
trying his story.
still fancy the 12-year-old though. Can't take that away from you.
So aside from Alex being a paedophile, we've also covered the ground. James's dirty head. The fact James is a drug addict.
No, that
James is in fact a drug addict. One of the substances we covered.
James, show us your best gun.
James doing again.
before I want to do anything, I want to say if Zigzag, if you're watching this, I'm in need of some new listeners. I am in dire need.
James is in dire need of some more Rizlas in a back pouch. And then we've also covered story time, which consists of Alex being pissed on. Alex being pissed on twice, actually. Puked on, being sick. And then obviously my drug antics.
Butch rugby players, of course.
Butch rugby players. And also being removed from a McDonald's by several friends. And I think
before the intervention of staff.
Before the intervention of staff, obviously. So I think that draws nicely to a close for episode 1. It's been quite decent, seeing as we've averaged at like 15 viewers.
Yeah, did pretty well for a good one.
Pretty
considering
insane.
the tragic start we had.
Yeah.
7 minutes of major technical difficulties.
This is harder than it looks.
Right, boys. Well, hopefully stay tuned for the next one, which we're just going to keep at the same time next week.
Probably.
Yeah.
Same time next week. So stay tuned in for the SYFM podcast of just chatting absolute shit for an hour. Rizla, if you're watching, sponsor the podcast. And we'll see you boys in the next one.
In the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.